Wake that ass up.
Get up and get turned up with DeDe in the morning.
We get wild a bit.
I started reading about this gentleman here, and I'm realizing something. We about to be in the midst, Jade, of some genius right here.
Yes, we are.
This man, now this is tripping me out. Young as I don't know what, worth millions now, created something. Internet Money is the name of it. You guys got to welcome Taz Taylor with us.
Hey.
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
I smell money. I smell money, DeDe.
I did too. Look at him now. Okay. So,
it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it. But we out here.
That's how it always works, right? People who got money never look like it.
Yeah.
There we go. I love it.
All right. So wait a minute. First of all, where are you right now? You're out. What are you doing?
So I came to Atlanta for a couple of days. I'm finishing up mine and Lil Tecca's album. We're out here finishing up. We just finished it last night, so I'm going home to LA in the morning.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Home now is LA?
Yeah. Home is LA for me right now. Yeah.
How long you been there?
Since like 2018. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida though. So I'm from the South. I'm a Florida boy, but I live in LA.
Wow.
Hey,
So
that's when you know life is good. When you can move to LA and be all right, like that's when life is really good.
People complain about LA right now, the taxes and everything, but if you could afford to live there, then it's worth it.
Oh, drop that. He just said he could afford to live there.
Let me pick those couple $100 bills off the ground real quick.
Right? Okay. So let's just talk about this. You guys now, first of all, the success that you are having is amazing in the last couple of years. I think I saw where former President Obama said, song you guys had that you produced and did the beats for everything that he likes it or whatever. First of all, I want to know about you and music. When did you get into music? How old were you?
I got into music when I was like three years old. I'm like trying to get away from cars and music and sounds and everything right now. I started music when I was 3 years old though. My dad was in like a local band and I just picked up music from there, you know what I mean? Playing guitar, playing bass, doing all that. It was kind of something like my family always wanted me to do until like I was 18 years old. I was doing, I was 12 years old actually. I dropped out of school in the 7th grade, did all that. And then my mom, she caught cancer when I was like 17, 18, and that like inspired me to start taking it serious,
So I'm curious about this though. You said you dropped out in 7th grade.
Yes, ma'am.
Your parents, your dad, nobody said anything. They were like, okay, cool. Like we already know he wants to do music and it is what it is. Or did they fight you on that?
Well, whenever you come from like the part of Jacksonville, Florida, I come from, like a lot of people in my family, like they dropped out like 1st grade. Like there are a lot of like illiterate people in my family, just stuff like that. So it's like kind of the normal, you know what I mean? Like I think only one person from my whole family is like went to college.
Wow.
So yeah, it's crazy. So whenever like my family, like my mom and dad was making like $30,000 a year together type stuff. So like whenever you come from where I come from, you're not really worried about school because there's not really a whole lot for you out here in the world anyways. You know what I mean? So I'm just one of the examples. I broke through the mold and that's what I'm doing it for.
So how do you do that? You said, so your mom, unfortunately, and sorry to hear about that, diagnosed with cancer. So you decided to take the music thing seriously. I mean, if you don't have anything, would you have a beat machine in your room? How is this working? What does this look like?
Okay, no. So I was in like garage bands and all that. And like up until I was like 12 years old, like I said, like I was like I was like a really good guitar player as a kid. So I sold all my guitars on Craigslist. I was tatted at 12 years old. Like I was doing like,
hold on, what was your first tattoo?
Hood rat stuff.
What was your first tattoo?
So I was 12 and I got a cross on my arm. And it was in a trailer park with a tattoo gun toothbrush.
Stop.
No.
I swear,
That was like some prison tattoo.
Yeah, if I'm lying, I'm dying. And he can only do 1 or 2 tattoos. Cross with Jesus' name on it, or praying hands.
Okay, wait. You don't still have that tattoo, or did you cover it up?
No. I still have it. Still have it.
No,
I still have it.
Are you gonna cover it, or are you gonna try to do anything to it, or does that symbolize home and when you first started or anything?
No, it's not even that it like symbolizes anything. It's just like, or you know what? I guess it does. Think about it. I haven't got it covered up or anything like that, but it's more so just like this is where I come from. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, don't ever get it
but,
covered up.
But it's funny because no one knows, but like I'm terrified of needles. So whenever he was giving me the tattoo or whatever, right? Like he used like deodorant to put it on. Like it was like some real,
oh my
like,
God,
ratchet.
this is all wrong.
Okay.
It was ratchet. But so I'm so scared of needles. I messed up on a part and it's in cursive Jesus' name. So the S and the U looks like it's together, and it looks like a W. So it looks like I have Jews in cursive on my instead of Jesus.
Okay. All right. All right. This right here is such a trip to me because we are talking to this man, and at this point, Taz Taylor is his name. Taz, how old are you now?
28 years old.
28 years old. You're a millionaire now.
Yeah.
You started what? We were selling your beats online, right? Is that what how it all started like that?
It all starts online.
How much did you sell them for when you first started?
So whenever I was selling beats online, I was selling $30 to $50 leases on beats.
Oh wow.
Really?
And I was generating like $500,000 a year off YouTube.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Dang.
Wow.
But
So for those that doubted and say you can't nickel and dime your way to $1 million, that's a lot.
No, you can for sure, but there's no longevity in that, so I had to jump to the industry, you know.
That's what I was going to ask. Back then, you said how much? $30?
$30 to $50 at least.
Now what is it?
Oh man.
God,
if somebody want to buy an internet money beat, it could run you 50 and up.
Hold on, wait. 50 what?
You already know.
50,000.
What if I only got $50? Come on now, you started run a bottom.
I mean, hey, Gucci didn't start out as Gucci. You can't go in Neiman and just get a Gucci belt and you know.
I love it.
Let me ask you this. You know, with that though, people, you know, let's say somebody says they hear somebody else has a beat. There's somebody and they want it, and they like, well, I'll give you $100,000 for it. Do you say, all right? Do you tell the other person? No. Once you make your deal, it's a deal.
Yeah, business is business, but it ain't nothing for me to make a beat very similar.
You just put a couple of tweaks on it. How does
it's all good.
How does that work though? How does that process work? When you're in the studio, you're making a beat. Do you already have an artist in mind? Because I mean, you have worked with some really amazing people, especially for you to be fairly new in the industry.
Yes, ma'am. So for me, whenever I'm brought in the studio, because I have like 60 producers signed to me, you know what I mean? So whenever I'm brought in, it's like some big gun stuff. So they want me to come in and help write. They want me to come in and overall produce, do all that. It's a different type of meeting if you want me in the studio as opposed to one of my producers.
Taz, I like you, Taz.
He let you know I'm a big deal. So wait, Taz, So now everybody, we are talking to Taz Taylor, internet money, and they making money for real. So wait a minute, how do you stay grounded though with this? Like, look, you're 28 years old. You got all this money. Everybody wants something from you at this point. How are you staying grounded? Is it the raggedy tattoo, the little tattoo from back in the day? No.
I think for me, ultimately, it's just like it all depends on like how you were raised. You know what I mean? Like a lot of my family, they still don't have much, even though that I'm in the position I'm in, and so it's like I'm trying to just focus on that. I don't really care about like I give my business manager 5%, so I don't have to even think about how much money's in my bank account. It's kind of easier to just forget about things that way. Whenever you know what I mean, you can just focus on work. And I'm just trying to figure out helping everybody that I love get them out the situations they're in right now. So. You know, whenever you're focused on new tasks and stuff like that and trying to help people out, you don't really care about how much money you got or whatever's going in that. Like I could, like, for example, and this isn't me flexing or anything, like Friday I made $1 million, right? And I was sitting like, damn, like I've been waiting on this moment my whole life. And it's like, what am I gonna do now? Nothing changed. Like I didn't feel different, nothing. It's just a figure in my bank account.
And then you ended up at a barbecue spot today.
I'm in a barbecue. There's trucks driving by, everything, but it's like, I don't know. I'm just a mad normal person that just ended up being in an incredibly lucky position, and I just take advantage of the opportunity. And I love giving opportunity to people and helping people make it out the same type of situations that I made it out of. And that's what internet money is all about at the end of the day. Like y'all hear my story and where I come from. Like I come from the trailer parks, and I'm not talking about like 8 Mile or nothing like this. Like a lot of people where I come from really don't have no hope or even think anything like this. So the fact that I'm able to have all this, if I was just having 1% success of what I had, I'd be grateful and appreciative of it. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So you mentioned earlier that both of your parents combined made $30,000. Part of your legacy is being able to go back and take care of your family. What have you done as far as, you know, what have you blessed mom and dad with? You know what I mean? How does that look?
So like I'm buying my mom a house. I'm trying to do that right now. But you know, my mom, like, well, we come from like a really bad neighborhood, but like all her babies was raised there. You know what I mean? So my mom don't want to leave the hood. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard conversation to have with your parents. Like leave our childhood home alone and come live in some nice gated neighborhood type thing.
Wow.
So you know, my mom's a stubborn Southern woman, so she don't want me to spend my money on her type thing, anything like that. It's just like whatever she'll let me buy her. You know what I mean? She's one of them women.
That's so sweet. Ooh,
that is.
sweet.
Have they come out to LA? Have your parents come to visit you in LA and see how you live? Yeah.
Yes, man. Yeah, they love it. They're amazed by it, and like they, you know what I mean. Like my dad always wanted to be in like a super famous band and be this big like rock star and all that, and like he gets to like kind of vicariously like live through his son. You know what I mean? Like watch me go out here and make like records as an artist. Like I'm look at me. Like no one would expect that I made Lemonade with Don Toliver, Gunna, and that.
No.
Nobody. So it's just like the fact that I could do that and they're listening to my songs on the radio and in Jacksonville and stuff like that. Like that's the craziest part. I love that.
Wow.
So yeah, they're super proud and they love it.
Man, your story, honestly, reading a lot about your story. And as everybody is starting to hear your story, you're in high demand. Like this right here is such a trip and it's inspiring for a lot of people, for real. Hell,
thank you.
I'm inspired. I want to know this though. You said you got that $1 million the other day. So it's sitting in the bank. If you don't want anything to do with it, you can send it to me. I can give you my Zelle.
You know what I'm saying? Take it off your hands.
Nah, it's all good. Like I said, it's expensive to live in LA, so.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, I was just trying to let you know if there's something, if you wanted to, I mean, like we're family now, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Of course. I got you.
Go ahead, Jade.
No, I was gonna say, so one of your last posts on Instagram, because one thing that you said that is so dope. I mean, like you just seem like such a humble, regular guy, right? Which is amazing. You love to give people opportunities. One of your last posts was basically saying, look, if you want to be a part of, you want to be a part of Internet Money, if you want to get down. So there's a lot of people that are listening. It's like, oh my gosh, I want that opportunity. Where do you suggest people start? Because everybody's trying to do music right now.
Yeah, I think just because it depends on what you have. If you don't have the cosign or the money and you just want to start working, find people who are like you and start there. Like, if you really love this music thing, you really got to put your all into it and sacrifice. And that's like parties you're not going to go to. Girls, you're going to leave them aside. Family members are going to get lost in the dust. Friends, all that. You got to be prepared to make those decisions and live with that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's just about being the boss and being the man. Like I say, whenever people want to be the man, you got to do things that people don't want to do. And that's hiring, firing, dealing with business things, all that. Like just taking care of business and actually just focusing on the craft of music. Like it's been around forever. Go learn the history of it. You know what I mean? If you're gonna make trap music, go learn who Shawty Red is. Like all these people, you know what I mean? Lex Luger, Southside, like the people who like help invent the sound that it is today. You know what I mean? Okay. And just start there. Really, just start working. Come up.
We having a threesome right now with
Lord Jesus. Okay.
Yes, Taylor. Internet Money fame. Now listen, so you were talking about, Jade was saying how, she looked at your Instagram page. You were telling people, you want to be a part of the team and everything else, right? Right. Join Internet Money. But then as I was looking at your page earlier on internet, you got a lot of I don't think those are cigarettes hanging out your mouth. So hey. Yeah. How often and how many do you smoke a day? Let's just be real. You like to get your smoke on.
I smoke weed every minute of the day, pretty much. I'm smoking like 30 joints a day.
Oh my God. Okay. Seriously? All right. Have you gotten a chance to smoke with Snoop Dogg yet? Because they always say that's the one. That's the ultimate. Nah, right?
but whenever Snoop was smoking, he wasn't smoking no Zaza. You know what I mean? He was smoking OG. So I don't think Snoop can hang with us in today's age.
Oh, wait a second. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I'd love to see it. Y'all got to make that right here. A podcast. You got to get on YouTube. I want to see that.
Nah, all respect to Snoop. I love Snoop. Yeah, I want to smoke with him. I want to smoke with Snoop, Wiz, Cudi, Cheech and Chong, all of them. You know what I mean? I'm a big smoker.
So you have smoked with them or you haven't smoked with them?
No. I want to. It's like a goal, a dream.
So what about this? Is this a goal then too? Because everybody's getting into the weed dispensaries and they all doing all the edibles. Are you doing any of that?
Nah, I'm just smoking it.
Okay, that's it. I like that. All right.
Everybody got their vices, Yeah.
Is that where you get your inspiration, or musically you will have a beat or something in your head once you get high? Like, what is it?
Nah, I think just whenever you get to my position, a way to like block everybody out, you know what I mean? So you can just focus on actually like the art form of music and creation of music. That's what I got to be high on weed, of course. Nothing else, just weed. But
yeah, glad you cleared that up.
Just weed. It's legal in LA. Like I said, we live, so it's all good,
So we know in the studio you got to have weed in the studio. What else do you have to have in the studio when you're setting that mood?
Just good water and weed and good vibes and a great sound system.
Right.
And a great, just that, because I'm a supply with my boys, and we're gonna be there making music and bring the artists, and we're gonna make the hits. It just got to be a good vibe and a good facility. a great studio.
So let's talk about this one part before we let you go.
Yes,
Now that you're the big time star from Jacksonville, living in California, you got millions of dollars in the bank. You hang out with all the hottest rappers in the game and everything. Like you are that guy. You are that effing guy.
Yes, he is.
I know you got to have a bunch of bitches. I mean, a bunch of women. Come on. What?
A bunch of women?
Yes.
This is my bae right here.
Hey, hi.
This is my only woman.
Good for you. My mama. Wait. So how long have y'all been messing around?
Sometimes it feels like a whole lifetime, you know what I mean? But that's just when I'm on weed.
Oh, what? Where'd y'all meet? Where'd you meet her?
I met her 2 years ago at a concert.
He's living the rock star life.
I love how you represent for your woman. Like, yes.
Yeah, Front Street. This is my woman right here. That's what we're supposed to do.
So you just got that $1 million, right? Just the other day. What did you buy her? What has been the most expensive thing you've bought her?
No, this ain't the most. I just bought her a new purse for Valentine's Day. She got the new Prada. You know, we working on it. She got a couple bags. I'm trying to build the collection. I try to buy her some Louis Vuitton. She won't take them.
All right. Well, she doesn't want the Birkin bag?
Nah, the Birkin, we working on that.
Okay.
The Birkin, we got it working.
Okay. Okay. So real quick, before you go, we got a quick contest Jade wants to play with you.
Oh, shoot. Okay. You got to set your timer on your phone, DeDe.
Okay, I will.
Okay. Every morning we play this game. It's called the $1,000 minute game. And I guess for you, because the $1,000 really ain't nothing, we'll call it the $1 million minute game.
But hold on a second. Hold on, Taz. Hold on. Who's going to pay him that $1 million? We can handle that 1,000.
Okay. We're going to go back down to the 1,000. Just act like it's a lot. Give it to
act like it's a lot. Yes.
No, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Okay. So here are the rules. You have 1 minute to answer 10 questions. Okay. If you don't know the answer, just say pass, and I'll come back to it at the end if you still have time, okay?
I got you.
You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Taz, what is your birth month?
October.
What is another word for weed?
Ganja.
Who is the president of the United States?
Joe Biden.
Name one artist featured on the remix of your song Lemonade.
Anuel.
How much money is 5 quarters?
Is what? You broke up.
How much money is 5 quarters?
5 quarters is $1.25.
Which is better, clear or brown liquor?
Oh, for me, clear. I can't do the brown.
How much did you sell your first beat for?
$200.
What's a curse word you use the most?
Fuck.
Who is the best rapper alive?
Biggie.
And what radio show gave you the best interview you've ever been a part of?
You better
in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did it. He did it. You got all 10.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that 1,000 later.
Yeah. Send us your mailing address, right?
I know. Well, listen, continued success. We want you to come back on the show with us, all right?
Thank you. I'll do it for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we really do. I want you to come back. We want to know more about what's in the bank account. We want to know what else is happening, who else you're working with, what else is happening with internet money. We want all that. So please remember us and come back, all right?
Yes, ma'am. Got you. Thank you guys for having me.
All right. Y'all give it up for this man right here. Man, Taz, I love it. Internet money.
Wake that ass up. Get up and get turned up with DeDe in the morning.
We get wild a bit.